before we begin, I'm used to doing my vlog sober, alright? So that beer's gone right to my head. That's good. I've got 2 more. I could do with another one, but not yet. I need to do the fire first. So, carrying on. So, I tidied up the beds. I put everything away in the cupboard. Leaves it reasonably clean. I literally had to sort out the shower because it was blocked. Turn that off. I'll read that in a minute. Oh fuck, I can't see shit, mate, with this fucking light, mate, you know what I mean? That's why you need a head torch. So the shower was not draining, so I went to a shop. Even though I'm positive with COVID, I wore a face mask that day, and I went into Tesco's looking for a plunger, and it brought up loads of shit. I literally pushed it and sucked it, and it literally, all this like grime came up, like gravel, like really fine sand. Then I went to Screwfix the next day to get one of those power plungers, and in the end it ended up like clearing anyway. And I put some more drain fluid down there, down the sink, not the with the shower bit. What happens, the water goes down and up, and underneath there's sort of a gap about this big, if you can see my fingers, probably about that big, and basically stuff. And when I plunged it, you had like literally sludge come up, like slugs, sort of like gunge and stuff. I had to fucking plunge that, even though I'm fucking like suffering. On the first day I couldn't do fuck all, and then the fucking shower would not fucking drain. Literally, it would not drain. I had to empty it by using a dustpan. In the end, I used a fucking Tupperware that you get from a Chinese. So I had to do that for fucking until like 3 o'clock in the morning, because obviously I can't go to bed with a fucking shower basin full to the brim with water. I had to empty it and go to bed in case something come up, you know what I mean? So every time I emptied the sink, the water would come through. There's a pipe linking from the shower into obviously where the sink goes onto the outlet pipe. So every time I because it's blocked that end, like obviously the sink's here and there's a blockage here, and you've got the shower bit here. So nothing's going past there. So every time I emptied the sink, it would come up the plug hole. So I had to deal with that. And I fucking unblocked it through perseverance. And I did buy the plunger anyway. It's like the power plunger where you literally draw the water up and then push it down. It doesn't suck it. It does suck it a little bit. And then you push it down, and it gives it a bit more force to unblock the blockage. You can't see the tent. It don't matter. I saw that. I'm going to put the go light on anyway. It doesn't matter. You bastard. I've got to put it on now, haven't I? No. This is an extra. Don't worry about that. I'll do it in the next vlog. It's run out of battery basically. It's dead. Anyway, so I was going to go into the woodland, and I was going to go to Ampfield, but because of my fatigueness, I couldn't literally carry all the stuff in. And that wasn't going to cost me anything, just 6 miles there, 6 miles back. So this is the message. That's the foundation. Your flat is a tip. From the moment I came in, all I did was clean. Blah 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 blah. When you came back, and then she said, I've tidied up the flat and left a little note on your bed. So I got a feeling our relationship's done. which, fuck it, I've already begged her once and I'm not begging her again. I actually begged her before, where she handed me the house key and I burst into tears, and I was about to go to Dartmoor and I burst into tears, and the thought of going to Dartmoor went out the window and I burst into tears, mate, you know what I mean? And I begged her not to leave me, and she's the first woman I've ever begged not to leave me. The rest of them I just said go. So have I turned it off? Yeah, you don't need it on. I do probably need to charge up the phone before I start my next adventure, or just turn it off. So basically I think she's going to finish with me, which is fair enough. My guard's starting to come up anyway. Fuck her. I treat her really fucking well, mate, you know what I mean? Really fucking well. But that's not good enough. Hey, let's lean on here like Bill Burr. Ah, it's fucking great. I look cool now. I think after this relationship, I'm done. I'm done with women. I can't be arsed, mate. And knowing my luck, I'll fucking end up going into another relationship again, because that's the way it fucking happens to me. I can't wait to get back to my physical capabilities again. Like, I couldn't do that hike, mate. I could have walked all the way to Weir Reservoir, and that's a nice walk, mate. It's not hard. And I can do it. I've done it at night as well, so it's even harder. This is basically the birthplace of me hiking and wild camping, and then that obviously branched off into Dartmoor. I think when this relationship ends, which is probably, I've got a feeling it is, I'll have a separate vlog for my conclusion on that one, which will be revealed in the future, which I can't discuss here. I'll discuss that when I've got a nice roaring fire. So the next segment is me making the fire, guys. So I'm going to set up the shop for that, put the Goal Zero on there, which is the rechargeable one. That O-light is gone, so the battery's gone. I probably fucked it, but I think there's got like a mechanism in there to stop it from discharging too much. But EBL, I recommend EBL. 20 minutes, gone. Instead of me using a head torch, which is 4 batteries, I use 1. So it's not economical. There's a word for it. I need to check the time lapse on that GoPro, but I want to leave it as long as possible because the moon is starting to come over this way. It's sort of chasing this way, so I saw the moon on the left. Right, so I need to get up at 10 tomorrow and leave at 12, not at 2. Okay. Yeah, so let's get this fucking fire done. It's literally going to be a quick fire. I will even time it. But for me to set up the shop, it takes time. So just bear with me. It takes me ages, mate. Night filming takes a long time, but I want that tent in shot when I do it. So anyway, please like, comment and subscribe. And remember, guys, leave no fucking trace, because it's just laziness. I love this table. Thank you very much for whoever left that. So please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in another video. Bye bye, guys. See ya.